What's good, y'all? It's Lushi back with another video. So today I'm gonna break down a sample that I already made, and after I've broken down the sample I'm gonna make a beat out of it. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so here's the FLP. I'm just gonna walk through step by step. So here's my first pattern. So I had in mind that I just want to make something really simple and go crazy with the effects on this. So I used the synth key from my analog lab bank, the pipe preset. When I made this, I had in mind that I wanted to make something really simple and leave room for a lot of like effects and processing, and so I could flip it in a nice way later on. So basically all I did was I started off at the root note, which was a G sharp minor, or like G sharp. I went up to the fifth of the G sharp minor chord, and then I just went down to the half steps here to make it sound darker, nothing crazy. And then after that I just added a G sharp, and also these three are in 1/3 beat, so it's not the regular 4-step. So after I had this pattern, I added a EQ, just take out some of the lows, and I also added a portal. I went with the Grace preset, which is from the Hypnotized Portal Bank by Lone God. I turned the mix down right here, and I also automated it in the playlist. Alright, so after adding the effects, this is what it sounded like. So that's basically it. So that was the main melody, and after I had that, I made these three different variations of it. So I'm gonna show you how I flipped it into these. So the first one, I started by pitching it down 300 semitones, which makes it in G sharp minor. So the original melody that I made was in B minor. I also time stretched it to make it faster, and then finally I reversed the sample right here, and I also pressed stretch right here. And here's what it sounds like after those changes. Super simple changes, but it adds like a lot to the sample. It sounds like a complete new melody now. For the second part, instead of pitching it down 300, I pitch it up 900, so this one is 1 octave above this one. And I also reversed this one, but I didn't do the time stretch thing, so this one is just as slow as the original melody, but in reverse. And for the third one, it's kind of like this one. It's also faster because I also time stretched this one to make it faster, but this one is pitched up. So the first and the third are exactly the same, but this one is pitched up an octave as well. So that way I had 3 different variations of the main melody. So here's what the third one sounds like. So yeah, we got an A part, B part, and a C part right here. After I had these melodies, I went back to Analog Lab, and I picked this Brother preset, also from my Analog Lab bank that is dropping really soon. So also a G sharp minor chord without the third in it, and then just a D note right here, which is the 5th of the G sharp minor right here, just pitched down. So here's what it sounds like without any effects on it. So after I had that, I went back to the mixer. I added shaper box to make it pan from left to right ear, and then I added a crystals. I automated this one, so if I play it now without the automation, it will sound like too much, but I'm gonna show you kind of what it does to it. So after I had that, I rendered it out as a WAV file. As you can hear, it starts off without any crystals, and then it goes up at the second part right here. So it comes in and goes out throughout the whole melody. And for this part, I didn't flip it or anything. I kept it the same throughout the whole sample. So after we had these 2 Analog Lab instances, I went to Marco Len's Riot kit right here, which is a crazy kit with a bunch of accents, phrases, a bunch of sauce for your loops basically. It has a lot of one-shots, the Analog Lab bank, and it's also a portal bank. I just can't see it right now, but it includes a portal bank as well. So a super fire kit if you're trying to level up your loop game. So if you're interested in grabbing this, I'll put a link in the description or in the pinned comment where you can grab this kit. So I grabbed this string number 2 right here and just dragged it in. All I did to it, I pitched it down 400 semitones and I time stretched it quite a lot. So here's what it sounds like after the flip. And then for the second part right here, same string, but I pitched it up 1 octave from this one, so 800 semitones up. So here's what that sounds like. Yeah, so it's a simple sound, but it adds a lot of energy to the sample. And then the next sound is just a piano from Contact. Just a root note from Noir Pure, it's the dark preset. And then the final sound is a tubular bell. So what's nice with the new FL Studio is you can just type in here tubular FL21 and you got a bunch of tubular bells, probably from all the kits you've downloaded. so you can just see which one fits your sample the best. And I went with this one right here. I pitched it down 400 semitones to make it hit at the root note of the sample. I made this one unique, and then I reversed it and also pitched it down even more. So I'm just gonna show you how it sounds with these two together. And that's pretty much it for the sample. So yeah, I'm gonna play the final sample, and then I'm gonna load it up in a new FLP and start making a beat. Kind of a break here, so instead of deleting this note, I'm just gonna slide it down here and see how it sounds. So that's cool. I just want to add some more breaks to it, because as you can see, I just deleted one note at the end, and it just adds a whole different type of bounce to the whole pattern. Cool. So next up, let's just add a simple open hat. I kind of want to make this double thing, but I think that will like destroy the whole hi-hat bounce, but that's nice, I like that. This more is just simple, bro. Honestly, this, bro. Cool, so I'm gonna start arranging this a little bit. I'm just gonna add 808 here, make this one unique, and delete all of these, and put this one down here. Alright man, so that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you liked the beat cook-up and the sample breakdown, and hope you learned something new as well. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.